Great to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Razorbacks offense will have the opening possession of the game. These two teams don't exactly love each other, and man, did they trade blows back and forth the last time they met.
Yeah, Reese, don't love each other is an understatement. They severely dislike each other, and that's how it should be. And last game, man, it was back and forth, back and forth. You didn't know who was going to win. Who's mentally prepared for this ball game? Who can handle the emotions, Palmer, early to start this game?
Yeah, that's the great thing about rivalry games like this. When these two teams play each other, it's like two heavyweight fighters trading haymakers, and ultimately it comes down to which guy, which team is standing last.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Left side is flat. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Pulls it on the option. Hard running there. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the...
He lets it fly. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed.
Going to take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Tigers' offense will now get its first chance with the football. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes...
Makes a grab and room to run. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. He's past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to Hardy on first down. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. On third down, here's Hardy. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Hauls it in. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punt last drive.
Jackson gonna throw it. They'll run the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Razorbacks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Arkansas! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From deep, it's Terry. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll go to the counter play. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
They'll give it to Hardy. Stopped right there.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, give to Hardy. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. They'll line up for a second down play. Might as well run him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Tigers want to move quickly. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Takes a hit as he fires. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Offense in a bunch formation. Jackson will throw. Finds his tight end. He's brought. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target.
Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They're all over him. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Throwing Simmons. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. Simmons from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Here's a give to Hardy. Spins away from the defender. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. On first down, it's Hardy again. Enough to move the chains. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Roberts. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to Hardy. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone, it's Hardy. Could be an alley. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll run him again. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the...
Lots of running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Smith takes the handoff. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Keeps it himself. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Needs it here on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Fights off the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. Showing off the arms. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Simmons to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Turns it upfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Missouri wants to go fast. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Smashes through the tackle. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the 1st down line, but will they go for it on 4th down?
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Running the red zone, it's Hardy. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. They'll run it with Hardy. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the 1st half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the 2nd half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The run inside. It's Smith. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 15 team, the Auburn Tigers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Second and long here. Quick give. It's Hardy. There he goes. Down he goes.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting a run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
He's going to run it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. The give is to Smith. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Jackson gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Right side, it's Smith. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Simmons got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on 3rd. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Defense there to stop him after he spun his way to a 5-yard pickup. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. Pull to the ground.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
On third down, here's Hardy. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
They'll give it to Hardy. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Churns into the pile. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got...
Caught! They will score! Touchdown, Tigers! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Smith takes the handoff. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Marshall. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Razorbacks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Keeps it looking for the edge.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Smith. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on second down. Keeps it on the option. Shakes off the defender. breaks it, and it's a fumble after that huge gain. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
He'll bring it out. It's Terry. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Lee. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a give to Hardy. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Right back to Hardy on 1st down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here's Simmons to throw. Turns it upfield. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll go to the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hardy again. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but...
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach can go for it.
Oh, out of space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Straight ahead, it's Roberts. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Right back to it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback changing the play. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Here's Hardy. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Try to barge their way in. They were all over it. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. How good have they been on 3rd down today, and another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Hardy. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to
to slam in.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Platt. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Right down the middle. Holds on, it's Marshall. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Fresh set of downs going up top. He wants to go deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the point after is good.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game. Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Powers inside. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Here's Hardy. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can...
Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.